most bet on NFL team to go under their 9.5 win total. So, Keyshawn, you like this Cowboys team. You love Dak. So you must think this is a sucker bet.
It's not a sucker bet, Skip. It's a close call when I look at the schedule. If I hadn't seen everybody play yet. Mm-hmm. But if just off of last year and what the Cowboys didn't do and what some of the other teams did, I got them right around 10. And I got to find 10. I got to find it, right? Because when you look at opening night against the opening day, September 8th, against Cleveland, the Browns. At Cleveland, with a healthy quarterback, healthy players, nice defense, I got them losing. Right? So then you go to New Orleans, I got at home against the New Orleans Saints, I got them winning that game at home. Baltimore, third week, I got them losing.
At home?
Yeah, yeah. So now that's 3 weeks in, they 1-2. I got them beating the Giants in New York. I got them losing to Pittsburgh.
At Pittsburgh.
At Pittsburgh.
Yeah, 2-3.
I got them losing to the Lions at home, which they should have lost last year at home.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
I got the bye week.
Back to the
Everybody's screaming, fire the coach.
Yep.
Now they go back to the scene of the crime multiple times over, looking for bodies. San Francisco, I got them losing in San Francisco after the bye.
That's 2-5.
I got them beating Atlanta in Atlanta.
Okay.
Losing to Philadelphia at home. Now, here's where it gets tricky, where I got to find the 10. Can they beat Houston at home? I got a star by it, but can they do that? C.J. Stroud, Diggs and company, I'm going to give them an L at home.
Likewise.
Man, hold on, you got
Washington.
2-6.
Washington, I got them beaten.
Okay, that's at Washington.
I got them beaten at Washington.
You know what? I'm up in the air about that.
Yeah, I got them beat. I got them beating the Giants again. Yeah. Now, here's one. I seen Joe Burrow go in there and open up a can on them before. I think that for whatever reason, they beat Cincinnati.
Really? Cooper Rush beat Cincinnati in week 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think they beat Cincinnati. They beat Carolina. They beat Baker. They beat Philly at the end because Philly is already, they clinching, they chilling. 2 games in, they like, it doesn't really matter.
Win at Philadelphia?
Yeah, because it's not going to matter.
Okay.
It's over.
It's not the last
At that
game.
point, it ain't going to matter.
It's the second to last.
But it's over. Second to last game. Philly already got, they already got the conference in the division in their back pocket, and they probably sitting at the 1 or 2 spot. And then Washington, I got them winning. Right there, that gives them barely 10.
I don't know, man. A lot of question marks in Philly, though. You know, you can't.
What question marks?
A lot of new faces.
Man, them dudes, ain't nothing new about that. They got one dude, Saquon Barkley. That's it.
Man, I mean, listen, dog, listen. Last 3 years, Dallas has 36 wins. I would say that's pretty good, Skip. They've won 12 games every year.
Okay.
I don't know the last 3 years.
That's 3 years ago.
3 years in a row. 3 years in a row.
I know, but it's
no,
over
last
and
year
done.
they won 20.
Okay. Then
12
what
games,
happened?
12 and 4. We all looking at what they did in the playoffs. They won 12 games. Dak, to me, is still in his prime. He's going to be up there in the MVP talks again. I mean, I got them going about 10. I got them over.
Nah, they going to get 10.
This team led the league in scoring last year, Skip.
It's so much question marks, though, that scare Skip.
They led the league in scoring last year.
I know, but you talk about the offensive line. You talk about the offensive line.
Yeah.
A retooled offensive line on the left side. A running back that Skip thinks is old. A receiver that wants his money and ain't got it yet.
Yeah.
There's no real number 3 receiver, because I still think Brandon Cooks is a number 2 that can lift the coverage and do some things, but there's no solid number 3 unless you want Dalton Schultz, not Dalton Schultz, what's the tight end? Ferguson. Ferguson to be your number 3, right, Skip? Then you flip to the defensive side of the ball. They lost a number of guys on the defensive side. One that's most notable to me who's still out there, which is mind-boggling, is Stephon Gilmore at the cornerback position. If I was them, I'd go sign him and bring him in. Then you lose that depth on the defensive line that they had. They have a lack of linebacking core that they went out and got Skip's favorite dude in Hendricks that, you know, whatever, he could teach the defense, but he's a little long in the tooth. What else they got? That's pretty much it. I just broke it all the way down. And they got a new defensive coordinator, and they got a coach that when you start off 2-4, and you lose to San Francisco after the bye. But okay, so here's my prediction. Along with that, no, hold on. If my prediction serves me correct now that I'm looking at it, Skip, if you drop this Browns, you drop this you beat New Orleans, you drop Baltimore, you got the Giants, and then you lose to Pittsburgh and Detroit back-to-back, and you got a bye week, you got to buy Mike McCarthy. That's what's going to happen. If this top schedule
holds true,
if this holds true to these first 6 games, he'll be fired for the first time in Jerry Jones' ownership. A guy hit.
Never done that.
Never done it. So it'll be the first time that he get hit right before the bye, because you want the new coach and Mike Zimmer to take over during the bye to try to get something going. That's just my prediction if it goes this way.
Damn.
What if they come out of the bye and then get run off the field at San Francisco like they always do?
Well, they are going to get run off the field no matter who the coach is going to be.
2-5.
They don't even want to wait for that.
Yeah, the 3 games going in Pittsburgh, Detroit, and San Francisco is hell, man. They can lose those 3 in a row no matter who the coach is.
That schedule look brutal at the time.
Because Pittsburgh going to always come to play. And they got 2 quarterbacks that I don't know who's going to start or whatever that can actually play.
Russell.
Yeah, Russell will probably start. But they got 2 QBs, and you know what Mike Tomlin never loses, always wins. Detroit, that's a team that was in the NFC Championship game and basically gift wrapped Dallas a victory last year when they should have won the game. I don't know what Dan Campbell was doing. It was weird.
It was weird.
And they got a good football team.
Yeah, they
should have actually gone to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They should have beat San Francisco.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul, so last year was last year, and the year before was the year before, and the year before that was the year before that. And it's all
Pretty consistent
ancient
to me.
history.
Looks like some consistency to me.
Okay, so I just had to sit still while I watched my team go out in the offseason and sign the immortal Eric Kendricks. You called him Hendricks, I think, which he could be Hendricks or Kendricks.
Kendricks.
Yeah. But that's, to your point, I'm not making fun of you. I'm saying he's like a Hendricks or a Kendricks. You can call him whatever you want to. He's one of those. Okay.
I'm thinking of Ted Hendricks.
Okay. I wish. Then we'd be good.
Yeah,
now we got something. They gave the immortal Eric Kendricks $3 million for 1 year. Okay, we broke the bank for him. And then we went and got what's left of Ezekiel Elliott, and we brought him back for 1 year and $2 million. Those are our 2 big free agent signings for the offseason. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles not only won the offseason, but won the draft. To me, they had the best draft and the best offseason. They're way better than we are. You could say it's on paper, but they're just way better.
No,
they're just way better.
Yeah, they're better than y'all.
Yeah. They shored it up, man. They plugged the holes. Whatever weaknesses they had in their secondary.
Yeah, they got Gardner Johnson
and the two kids
Devin
they
White
drafted.
at the linebacker position.
Yeah.
The kids that they drafted.
The 2 best corners in the draft are theirs.
Yeah, y'all in trouble.
In trouble. Okay, so we lost a left tackle that's a little long in the tooth, but the Jets snapped him right up and gave him pretty good money. We lost a center he's pretty good, and the Commanders gave him a lot of money. They gave him 3 years, $30 million. And Dorrance Armstrong was our best sort of rotational pass rusher, and the Commanders gave him 3 years, $33 million because he can play. So we lost him from the pass rush, and we lost Neville Gallimore to Miami. We lost Dante Fowler to the Commanders from the pass rush. We lost Jonathan Hankins. Not that we could stop the run, but he's gone to Seattle. For whatever it's worth, Lyle Collins, I thought he could ease into a starting role this year, and he's gone again after we had him, And we're going to start 2 rookies at left tackle and center, the 2 most important positions in the offensive line, and it just scares the hell out of me. And our running back room right now is the weakest in pro football. I don't care what you say, it just is. It's just the weakest in pro football.
I don't think anybody would argue with you that the names that's in the running back is not, that running back room is not all that exciting.
It's just shaky. And I don't know what they're doing with CD. They're jacking around. Is he going to hold out for all of camp? Is he going to show up for game 1?
I'm staying home, man. I'm not coming to give my damn money.
Got it. Bingo. Agreed.
Yeah, I'm not helping y'all.
I mean, will he get signed by game one? Could he be a game one, game two holdout like Emmett